Hi, this is Sandy Frost. I am an investigative reporter, and I'm here to talk to you about my journalism. I've been in journalism a long time. I was the first junior or 11th grader in the history of Roosevelt High School to ever be chosen to be editor in chief. I'm 60, it's gone on from there. Uh, what I've done the past 12 years is investigate nonprofit corruption, which to many people would be like, ugh. And I know many of my articles are like, get a latte because this is going to be really boring, but it's not to me. I really enjoy looking at the tax returns and trying to figure things out, and I've really figured a lot of things out. What I figured out is uh, this is the IRS in the news lately, and we know about Lois Lerner, former director of the exempt organizations, tax exempt organizations, your 501 groups, 501c4, 501c3, 501c10, and most people are going, and I'm like, yay! And so, what I have found under Lois Lerner's apparent effort to circumvent Citizens United by slowing the approval process down for, alleged Tea Party or conservative groups, who has asked or who has looked at what's gone on underneath of her. And I've investigated two groups concerned with or that revolve around secrecy. The main group is the Shriners. They're those guys in the red fezzes that operate their network of hospitals. And the other is the International Remote Viewing Association. I began investigating the IRVA, the remote viewing people, in 2003. I began asking questions about their nonprofit status. They had an inactive attorney, Bill Eigels, tell me cease and desist. And I said, no, you're not supposed to. And it began then. And for that, I was censored offline, the target of a hate site, a lot of psyops. The remote viewing is done by. It was a way during the Cold War of psychically spying on our enemies with just a viewer, a piece of paper, and a pen. So, anyway, they became compliant in 2006, in March 2006, and I'd go, oh, why did I learn all this remote or nonprofit tax stuff? And a month later, I was contacted by Vernon Hill. He was a Shriner, and he said, I've been working with an IRS agent and something's wrong. And we're way beyond that now. So from 2003 till today is 12 years. And I'm talking to you because that is essentially what I've done. There are 5 cases of nonprofit corruption, and I just won a Society of Professional Journalists Award for my entry, which was about the development of a skin substitute at the Shriners Burn Hospital in Cincinnati. I the other group, the other stories are about the Shriners' secret subgroup, the Royal Order of Jesters, some of which were busted by the FBI in a human trafficking sting. The FBI had a sting on a massage parlor that they thought was staffed by illegal immigrant unregistered workers. And as they were listening, they overheard a judge talking about a police chief that was coming to the facility. Well, it turns out these individuals were members of the Shriners' secret subgroup, the Royal Order of Jesters, and they are also tax exempt. Then the third case involved a group of 19 jesters who were called as witnesses to testify about their personal knowledge of sex with underage prostitutes while fishing in Brazil. And so the remote viewing case involves a president slash vice president of IRVA, Paul H. Smith, essentially using the group assets and experiment for his own personal benefit. And so these 5 cases just deal with what has been proven, what is on paper. And I'm in the process of editing my book, Vampires of Charity, which is a collection of all my articles. The permaderm story has grown to the point that one of the investors in permaderm, AJ Descala, was indicted along with the attorney for a company bringing the skin substitute public, Regenicin. So it's all very exciting, but it is a little boring. What I've done is, after 12 years, I decided I needed to release my work. At the end of May 2013, I had a neck surgery go wrong. The doctor put me out. They couldn't intubate me. I had 5 or 7 mini strokes. A girlfriend told me I had a out-of-body death experience, so I don't even remember that. But after that, I was left cognitively impaired with memory loss and loss of executive function, which means I used to do things like on to-do lists. I'll be just spinning around trying to figure out what to do or what to do next, and for weeks I'll just forget that I have a to-do list I can sit and organize. So 6 months after my surgery, I decided it was time to get back to work. It was really tough. I stuttered really bad, but I know I have an incredible body of work and evidence that is evidence of nonprofit corruption. The Royal Order of Jesters are so arrogant that they filed a property tax appeal that they lost. Ed Wolf, the executive director, has yet to tell the IRS, hey, our 501c3 charity of a museum was declared not a charity, and we lost our property tax appeal because, we're not a museum. They still haven't told the IRS that. And that's one of the most basic things that they have to do, and that's one of the cases. So I just wanted to have a minute of your time, introduce myself, and I'll be talking about some of these cases a lot more as time goes on. Thanks for being here. Bye.